It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Ravens and the Texans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in at 15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And Diggs has it. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. On the move to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. At the 37-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's good for a Texans. Here we go. First and 10 at the 49-yard.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, Aguilar. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Aguilar in motion left. Jackson will throw again. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Holding offense.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Still 1st
It's
down.
real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
On the quick, right?
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Yeah, right. Too humble. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud working out of the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. To throw again is Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go, let's go.
Now Stroud. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nnamdi Madubuike make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. To the right side and caught by Dell. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Mixon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Why Tony?
Stroud. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back. Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP. Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much? Well, I'll strip away everything, and there's a defender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry fighting him off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Complete to Likely. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Ravens, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from